my next question for you is around the grind culture and moving from the hustle to the flow. Oh my goodness, we went through this as a team at Centers for Spiritual Living, my director's team, and we did a chapter each week in our meetings. And the feedback that I got from my team was this was the hardest. They understood it, but it's so in us, in our makeup, and such a part of the culture as we've kind of come up maybe in our different careers or however we've moved through things, of like almost like this proving our worth.
Yes.
Or showing our work, right? Like
Yes.
and it's such a shift, such a pivot, and so incredibly important. And so just tell me a little bit more about that pivot and where that came from and how you feel that could benefit Centers for Spiritual Living, but also the world as a whole.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about that. I struggled with that pivot a little bit because, my dad, my pops, my father was a hustler, right? He worked 2-3 jobs to put food on the table, man, right? He worked in a factory and he painted cars, and he fixed fences to put me and my brothers to get us, put a roof over our head and put me through college. So, even though I use the word hustle, I don't want to demean or dismiss the kind of valiant and glorious efforts that people put in to love their community and family. What I want to highlight is that the seductiveness, the addictions that we adopt unknowingly around white supremacist capitalist culture, which in my view and in my own experience has had a toll on my own mental and behavioral health. And it's not that I'm suggesting that we just, in my own organization, Flourish Agenda, we have this debate, everyone says, hey, we're not in flow right now. I'm like, yeah, but we got to work. You're getting this paycheck to work, right? You actually have to do work. You actually have to go do some stuff. Well, what about flow? What about the nap, ministry and rest? I'm like, yeah, that's cool. And you actually have to work. And so my point is that I'm not suggesting that, it says a pivot from hustle to flow, but really what I'm trying to convey is to develop an awareness of our frenzy, an awareness of our addiction to frenzy, because it is in the awareness of it that we can make a different choice. But when we're not even aware of it, then we continue to engage in it as if this is just the water we swim in. And my own experience, I think I write about it, came from the breakdown I had that forced me to sort of grapple with, there has to be a different way. There has to be another way. And so in this pivot, and I think it resonates, Reverend, with so many people because they feel it. So it's so intimate in people's lives because we have to-do lists and we feel gratified when we're busy and we're rewarded for always having stuff to do. And it's in our culture. And so that pivot resonates with folks so much because folks also are tired and folks also are stressed. And both of those things hold true, right? And I think that pivot in my writing on that section of the book is really just to bring awareness to how we spend our time and the consequences of that choice of how we spend it.
Thank you. So good.